Hi YouTube. If you've seen very many of my videos, you know that I don't mind doing a little bit of research. Well, in a video I made a couple of videos back, I did some research into who was funding billionaires for wealth care, and I found in the IPS, Institute for Policy Studies, and I found some interesting things there beyond their involvement with billionaires for wealth care. In fact, I found an interesting little tidbit of information that Obama left off of his resume, and I'd like to show it to you. I think you'll find it pretty interesting. This is the website that I was at before, except this is a different page. And you see the title of the article is Part 2. It was written by Saul Landau, who is on the Board of Trustees for IPS. And it's a very coochie-coo, happy little interview with Castro, and it's just all full of, I think the man could have bowed down and worshipped him if he'd been inclined, because it's just a puff piece about Fidel retiring. But that's written by one of their trustees. And if you go to partner organizations, you'll find that they are partnered with quite a few interesting groups, including Code Pink, Global Justice and Global Rights, the International Forum on Globalization, the International Labor Rights Forum, U.S. Labor Against the War, U.S. Campaign to End the Israeli Occupation. A lot of interesting groups here. But the one that interests me, and the one that you'll be interested in, is Demos. Demos. They are they like to refer to themselves as a think tank, an activist organization, to get certain issues pushed forward. Their main issue areas are prosperity and opportunity, a healthy democracy, revitalizing government, and global engagement. Sounds innocuous, that sounds good. The thing is, everybody that's connected with this organization is also a progressive. In fact, Demos won the Practical Progressive Award in 2008 for their work. Kind of reminds me of Van Jones's statement that you have to be a practical radical. You can't just go out there and start beating people up like you thought you could. You've got to destroy the system from within the system. And so that's kind of what Demos is about too. And if you look at their newsroom and go down to their backgrounder, you click on that page, you'll find that the group was organized in 2000. And in their history section, second paragraph, third line from the bottom, Barack Obama helped organize. He was one of the 8 people who organized Demos. And he's not on the Board of Trustees, of course. He can't be because he's president. But there are some interesting people on the board, especially one person you may have heard of before. His name is Van Jones. Right here, Van Jones, president and founder of Green for All. Now, when he went to Washington to work for Obama, he resigned from Demos, but they've recently put up a press article saying that they look forward to him coming back now that he's lost his job in Washington. So, how Van Jones could be a member of the Board of Trustees of an organization that Obama started and Obama not know anything about him or what he's about or what his ideas are, that just doesn't wash. And besides that, the ideas of all of these people are the same as Van Jones's. They're all progressives, socialists, Marxists, different ones call themselves different things, but they're all involved in that. This group is involved in wanting international law to govern us in the climate situation, this whole thing that's coming up in Copenhagen, the climate thing that our country is expected to sign that will basically, you might as well tear up our Constitution. These people agree with all of that. And Obama started this organization. but you won't find it on his resume. It took me, I found it quite by accident, actually. I was not looking for this, but I found it. I was looking into the partners of IPS. But I thought that might be something that you would find interesting. The only thing I couldn't find was when Van Jones joined the Board of Trustees. I don't know if he was there from the beginning or not, because they don't have a date or anything on there. They just have that he is a member. In fact, his little bio is shorter than anybody else's. This is just one little paragraph up here at the top, and it doesn't say anything about when he joined Demos. But I thought that was very interesting. I would think that if Obama started this organization, that he would keep up with who was on the board and what they were about. You would think? Yeah, I think so.